The Atlanta Falcons just made a move that might look routine on the surface, but when you dig deeper, it's a domino that could impact everything about the 2025 season. And no, this isn't just about signing another player, it's about the Falcons making a decisive choice at one of the most critical positions on the field. The center position, often overlooked, is the heart of an offense. It's where the play starts. It's the quarterback's right hand, and after weeks of speculation, the Falcons have made their pick. But before continuing, click the like button and I'll keep you well informed. Ryan Neuzil, a name not many outside Atlanta may know, just became a pivotal piece of this franchise's blueprint moving forward. He's back on a 2-year, $9.5 million deal with $6.25 million guaranteed, and that signals more than just continuity. It means confidence. It means commitment. It means the Falcons see something real in Neuzil. Remember, this is a guy who wasn't even drafted. He came out of Appalachian State and clawed his way into relevance, showing resilience every step of the way. Now 27 years old, Neuzil has appeared in 48 games, starting 12 of them since joining Atlanta in 2022. His most critical contribution came last season when he stepped in for the injured Drew Dalman and started 8 games. And he didn't just hold the line, he held his own. The coaching staff saw enough to entrust him with the job full-time. With Dalman now heading to the Chicago Bears on a 3-year, $42 million deal, Neuzil's re-signing not only fills the gap, it locks it down. Think about this, Dalman's departure created a glaring hole. The center is the quarterback of the offensive line. The wrong fit here, and the entire operation could crumble. But the Falcons didn't panic. They placed a right of refusal tender on Neuzil, signaling their intent to match any offer he received. It was a strategic move. And when push came to shove, Atlanta kept their man. This kind of roster maneuvering matters, especially heading into a season where the stakes have never been higher. The Falcons are in OTAs right now, alongside 19 other NFL teams. This isn't just about drills and conditioning, it's where chemistry starts. Where roles are cemented. Where the foundation for September is laid in May. And speaking of foundations, let's talk about the quarterback who'll be snapping that ball from Neuzil all season. Michael Penix Jr., the second-year QB, is now the face of the franchise, and the entire offense is being tailored to him. Head coach Raheem Morris made it clear, Penix is searching for the knowledge to take command of this offense. He's asking questions. He's learning from everyone he can, including former Falcons great Matt Ryan, who stepped into a mentoring role. But here's the twist. While Penix rises, Kirk Cousins watches from the sidelines. Absent from OTAs, the veteran QB finds himself in a strange limbo. Signed just 15 months ago to a 4-year, $180 million extension, Cousins was supposed to be the guy. But after a middling 7-7 season where he tied for the league lead in interceptions, the Falcons are pivoting. They're committing to youth. To upside. To Penix. Cousins' absence isn't just about skipping voluntary workouts, it's about uncertainty. His name is being floated in trade rumors, with teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers reportedly interested. But the holdup? Money. Cousins has $37.5 million in guarantees left on his deal, and the Falcons want interested teams to take on at least $20 million of that. So far, no bites. Then there's Kyle Pitts, another absence that raised eyebrows. But this one isn't about contracts. Despite entering a critical contract year and missing OTAs, reports say he's in the building dealing with a foot issue. Still, it's worth watching. Pitts, once seen as a generational talent, is coming off a frustrating season with just 602 receiving yards. It's a far cry from his electrifying rookie campaign when he became the first tight end since 1961 to break 1,000 receiving yards as a rookie. So here we are. Neuzil locks down the center spot. Penix is ascending. Cousins waits in the wings. Pitts is rehabbing. And the Falcons? They're sitting at a crossroads. Every move from this point forward could tip the scale toward a breakout season or another year of mediocrity. But what do you think, Falcons fans? Does the Neuzil deal give you confidence heading into 2025? Should Cousins be traded even if it means eating a chunk of that contract? And is Pitts still the future star we all hoped for, or has the shine worn off? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And while Ryan Neuzil's contract locks in some stability, the bigger picture reveals a team that's aggressively reshaping its identity, starting from the inside out. The center position is where the offensive tone is set. It's not flashy, it's not going to land on a highlight reel, but it's where games are won and lost. For the Falcons to hand that responsibility to a former undrafted free agent tells you everything about how they're building this new era: performance over pedigree, grit over glitz. With Michael Penix Jr. stepping into the spotlight, Neuzil becomes even more critical. This isn't just about snapping the ball cleanly. It's about timing, protection calls, reading defenses pre-snap, and keeping a young quarterback upright long enough to develop rhythm and confidence. It's about leadership in the trenches. And the truth is, Penix needs every ounce of help he can get. Yes, he showed flashes last season, but this is the NFL. Flashes aren't enough. Consistency, control, composure, that's the bar now. Penix has a rocket arm and the poise of a seasoned vet, but even his strongest supporters acknowledge he's still growing. Raheem Morris said it best: he's searching for the knowledge. That's not just coach speak. That's a young quarterback diving headfirst into the playbook, leaning on mentors, and staying late after practice. He's not there yet, but he's getting there. And that journey is what makes this season so compelling. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room: Kirk Cousins. The guy was supposed to be the bridge to the future, not a footnote. And now, he's not even attending OTAs. Not because he's hurt. Not because he's uninterested. But because everyone, Cousins, the Falcons, the league, knows his time in Atlanta is over. The only question is how, and when, the exit happens. Cousins has value, no doubt. Despite his 18 touchdowns and 16 interceptions last season, he still averaged over 250 passing yards per game. He can win games. But $37.5 million in guaranteed money is a tough sell. The Falcons want a partner to take on more than half of that. So far, no one's bitten. Teams like the Steelers are lurking, but they've got their own quarterback drama to sort through. So the Falcons wait. And so does Cousins. Meanwhile, Kyle Pitts is trying to bounce back from another underwhelming season. You remember 2021, how could you forget? Over 1,000 receiving yards as a rookie. Unstoppable. Historic. And yet since then, he's become a puzzle the Falcons haven't quite solved. Last season, he averaged just 2.8 catches and 35.4 yards per game. That's not what you expect from a former number 4 overall pick. Now, he's in the final year of his rookie deal. And while his OTA absence is reportedly due to a foot injury and not a contract standoff, the pressure is undeniable. This is the year Pitts needs to remind everyone why he was once the most hyped tight end in a generation. With Zach Robinson calling plays, the opportunity is there. But will the chemistry click? Will Pitts be featured or forgotten? And then there's Avery Williams, a player who quietly defined special teams excellence for the Falcons, only to find himself fighting for his football life in Philadelphia. His 2022 punt return dominance led the NFL. He made field position a weapon. But a torn ACL in 2023 derailed everything. His 2024 return was serviceable, not spectacular. Now, in Philly, with a crowded backfield and deeper secondary, his role is uncertain. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Go Falcons!